The Justice Coalition is a Jacksonville-based grassroots nonprofit organization. The coalition was established in 1995 after our founder, Mr. Ted Hires, learned firsthand that the criminal justice system often works harder for the criminal than it does the victim. The Justice Coalition was formed to reverse this imbalance. For the last 15 years, the Justice Coalition has been there for victims of violent crimes. Today, as a longtime volunteer, I'm proud to be a part of that mission as we continue to proactively fight crime and advocate for victims. Crime cannot be stopped and victims cannot be helped unless we as a community work together. There are many opportunities available for you to help the Justice Coalition in making the First Coast safer. Won't you join us? Because together we can.
Because violent crime robs its victims of so much, the Justice Coalition is here. Helping victims on the path toward healing, we minister to the spiritual, emotional, and physical needs of victims and their families in times of crisis.
That was the worst day of my life. After that, my life changed. Justice Coalition came into my life and asked me, how could they help me?
Because victims need a voice in our criminal justice system, our staff and volunteers work for tougher laws and stricter enforcement of those laws already in place. We advocate for innocent victims of violent crime.
When I started prosecuting 29 years ago, victims were alone. And then along came Ted Hires and the Justice Coalition. And victims have never been alone in the courtroom again.
Justice Coalition has been there from the very beginning. From the day it happened, news conferences, victim statements, court appearances, every single step of the way, they have been there as a support, a guidance, a hug when you need it.
From arrest to sentencing, the accused have access to an attorney to defend their rights. But who is there for the victims? At the Justice Coalition, we counsel victims on their rights and help them seek justice in a complicated and often tainted system. Volunteers witness court proceedings through our Court Watch program. Our presence reinforces to the court the severity and sensitivity of the case and the victim's needs. Volunteers educate elected officials and the public. Volunteers lobby, research, raise awareness, organize media, and provide clerical services. Volunteers fund. Volunteers deliver. The Victim's Advocate. Through partnerships with law enforcement and our community, the Victim's Advocate has seen over 2,000 fugitive arrests and more than 160 missing persons found. There is no end to what we can do together with your help.
Dealing with the Justice Coalition, knowing all the good things that they do, I'm going to pay it back and try to volunteer in any way that I can.
Whatever your time, whatever your talents, there is something you can do within the Justice Coalition. Because together, we are a community. Together, we are stronger. Because together, we can bring justice, fairness, and dignity to those who need it most.
Clearly, you can see that justice cannot be served in our community until the victim has been served. That requires all of us who are willing to fight crime to come together. Are you willing to join with us? I believe that together we can have a profound impact on our community. I want to ask you to become a Justice Coalition volunteer. Join with us in providing peace of mind and justice to those who deserve it most.
you.